GM, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. Market is steady, let's call it. Market is steady today, so it's good to be tuning in with you guys. Oh my God, I just seen a tweet from Moonbirds with Bangers and Spencer, mate. Spencer's just hanging out with all these chicks right now at the moment. That man's just putting in some work. So, yeah, I mean, that's an interesting tweet to wake up to this morning. But yeah, market's steady right now. Obviously, there's the stimmy conversation happening. There's obviously the government supposed to be reopening as well. I read this morning that it might be just a tax cut rather than an actual liquidity stimmy, which is obviously, I would say, more bearish, actually, because people aren't going to get like, oh, it's free cash that I didn't already have, right? Like that's probably a bearish thing for risk on assets and whatnot. Obviously, the market's holding up pretty decently as well. Zcash, which we'll talk about, has dumped. Yeah, honestly, it probably has done more than what it said. It's down 19% now, literally overnight. In the past 12 hours, a clear sweep of the top, and then correction there. Trump coin is up a lot today. It's up 21%. Sorry, up 15%. World Liberty Finance is up 21% as well. So Trump, I mean, it's hard to, I don't know, Craig, I'll get your opinion on this shortly, but like, yeah, it's interesting, like seeing just those two pump and the rest of the market kind of not pump. So I don't know, mate. GM to you this fine Tuesday morning. How are you feeling today?
Hello, mate. Hello, Greeny. Hello, everyone. GG, Jim. I'm good, dude. I'm especially good because I'm enjoying seeing Bitcoin cook at 106,000, man. So that's made me feel good. I actually had a friend of mine, shout out Alpha Saiyan, say to me, dude, get into Trump. He's going to climb it higher. Look at the chart. And I said, yeah, probably a good call. And then I pumped overnight. So shout out to you. He actually sent me a DM yesterday or in the group chat and said, he reckons that's going to send. And sure enough, it is. So I wonder if that's just a sort of a prelude to what's about to happen. And I wonder whether that family / syndicate / president's going to crime some shit. And I think who better to crime than the United States president? So maybe even better than CZ, maybe. So good call there on Trump. I should have gone in. The chart looked good too. It looked bottomed and it looked like it was reversing. And then,
I think I shared it on Twitter like maybe a couple of weeks ago. And I got out of the trade because the rest of the market kind of shut the bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Like it definitely did break up. Let me have a look and see if I did share it. I remember looking at the chart. Yeah, here he is. Oh no, wait. Oh no, I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I shared it in GTG. I can't remember. But I remember looking at it as well because, I mean, it was coiling in the right sort of direction that you want to see, and it obviously broke out of its low time frame, and we'll have a look at that shortly as well. But yeah, it's interesting. Crime season's back. Crime season is back. Memecoins has died, and crime season is back in its own unique way. World Liberty Finance and Trump coin. Zcash crashing. Yeah, we just spoke about that. Also Monero crashing down 7% as well. So maybe privacy matters cooling off a little bit here as we have a look at the rest of the market. But obviously, before we dive in, massive shout out to our two partners, GC Crypto has partnered with obviously OKX and Yeet. But OKX, one of the safest exchanges in the world for crypto. If you're keen to sign up, you can sign up down below. Craig and I have been using it now for a long, long time. Highly recommend it. There's a heap of range of different factors on there. Trade spot. They have SMSF on there as well. They also have earn yielding protocols on there as well. And I've been trading on here for a while now, so it's good to see that as well. But if you are a whale, let us know, and we can sort you out with some extra juicy deals with OKX. And obviously, we'll be down at Oz CryptoCon literally in about 10 days time now. Oh no, a little bit longer. In about 2 weeks time, less than 2 weeks now, and we'll be there doing our own spiel on a Sunday morning with OKX and the crew. So come and see us in Sydney. That'll be super fun. And then pretty much our second obviously partner is obviously Yeet. Massive shout out to them for partnering with us as well. 40% community airdrop eventually when they do drop their token. If you do obviously do some volume on our leaderboard, which is slowed down this week. So get clicking, guys. I'll be keeping an eye on overall. I'll be keeping an eye overall on where people are because we're giving $1,000 away every single week. But it is a monthly leaderboard now as well. So maybe some special prizes at the end of the month. If you're keen to sign up, the links are in the description, guys. As always, if you have any questions, let us know. But yeah, the story of today is obviously Trump is up. He broke out of this trend as of the end of October. I mean, it's interesting because the rest of the market is kind of steady right now. Not really a strong breakout on low time frames from a lot of tokens yet. So interesting to see that Trump has obviously broken out here. And obviously World Liberty Finance also broke out this morning. Or you could say yesterday as well. But yeah, as you can see, it's broken out as well. So, I mean, it's interesting. I haven't looked into it. I don't know why. Maybe this is a curious play. I think if this maybe comes back down, retest could be a nice little swing trade from here. Stop loss below there and targeting up higher. So I don't know. Well, Liberty Finance. If anyone knows in the chat, let us know what's happening. What's happening? We're not going to comment on certain individuals today on stream, just so everybody is aware of that. But I will comment about Zcash because it has corrected. Called out by arguably the most famous InfoFi person out there, Mert. He commented on my post yesterday, basically backhanding me, saying that, "Oh, nice one, champ." Because I was saying, look, it's always good to take profits, guys, in a parabolic price action. And sure enough, what we actually saw is a sweep of liquidity literally overnight, a rejection from about that 680 mark. And no surprise we're correcting here. I mean, the TA doesn't lie. And I think this is what, I mean, again, Craig, I've got the receipts of like Morgan stuff as well over the past couple of years. But people like, when I say something, it's usually backed by analysis or backed by TA. And then people come and comment, and then often, literally probably 90% of the time, they get it wrong because I'm backing it off TA. So if we have a look at this, if you come and have a look at where, like, if you look at this chart, you're an idiot for not taking some form of profit along the way. And my goal as an educator is to teach people to think about a trading plan, to execute risk, to take profit during euphoria. And in a parabolic price action where it's gone from $40 to $765 in the space of how long? In the space of just a month, 14x. Probably not a bad time to scale at least some form of profit. I wasn't calling it a top. I never did say I was calling it a top, but I just said to execute a trading plan. So as you can see here on the week, we have a lot of pressure to the downside now, well below the pivot, $140 below the pivot. The 5-day also very overextended, well below the pivot, $40 below. 3-day also $140 below the pivot, also very overextended as well. Daily already starting to come down about $150, $160 below the pivot. 12-hour also already starting to play out as well from this sweep on low time frames of the liquidity. So naturally, I do think there's some lower time frame levels. I mean, you got a 4-hour sort of FVG down here that we never touched as well. You probably got another one here at about 467. So I do think now this is the thing. Even though old mate commented on my post was like, yeah, nice one, champ, whatever. Like, I will buy this if we get a nice pullback, because I'm not buying something like this. I will buy a pullback into consolidation, and maybe we get like a really nice bull flag forming here or something like this. Maybe this is a bull flag forming, and I get a good opportunity back towards some of these fibs that we broke out from. So again, staying patient, watching price action, but parabolic price action, then calling out someone on the timeline. I hate that, man. Like, it's just so silly. People are so silly on crypto Twitter. So silly on crypto.
I'm guessing he's in this trade.
Yeah, he's been in since $20 or something. I think.
Well, there you go. So he just, a long story short, he doesn't want people calling out a coin is in because he wants it to keep pumping. He doesn't want anyone to add to pullback fears, because God forbid people sell before him. That's all that is. That's all that is. Because he came with no technical analysis, no thesis, no nothing. Just, look, you funded the coin and it's bounced and now it's broken back down. Looks like a double top. And looks like it wants lower. Be interesting to see whether this meta sort of continues, or whether this is the start of the end of this meta and we can now shift into another meta. Because I think a lot of people are probably sidelined in this move. And I think a lot of people started perhaps pouring in. And I think we're going to see early buyers, the smart buyers, rotating from this to the next thing, probably, is what I don't see early buyers adding to their bags here so much. Or maybe on this pullback to 500.
Well, I mean, like, I've seen continuously people just plow money into this thing. It just, like, you don't do, like, if you want to make it long term, you want to buy low and sell high. It's as simple as that. And if you and like, I conceded, I was like, well, I've missed this trade. I'm not going to buy into this. I saw it at $100. I probably could have bought it here, but I didn't. I was like, it's already up parabolic. If I could capture a pullback, kind of like what we saw here, a pullback, that's where my entry is, with a clear stop loss below the low. And that's sort of the trade I'm looking for. So, I mean, maybe we don't get back to 300 $400. Maybe we don't get that low. But even if it comes into the 382 and does something like this or bounces high or low, that's where I'm looking. That's how a trader trades. I'm impartial to calling a top or calling a bottom. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just educating people about parabolic price action because I've been there before. 2021, everything did this. Everything went like this, and I round tripped. 99% of people round tripped, and then they walk away from crypto. Okay, my goal is to try and help people. And then he unpacked my tweet and said, Lemare, blah, blah, blah. And then Craig jumped in and said, well, mate, you haven't read the whole tweet. So, yeah, people, this is the funny thing about crypto Twitter. It's a game. It's exhausting, but it's also people will curate anything for their own bias or for them to appear like they are correct. If they are trying to sell a story, sell a meme, whatever it is, they will always curate it or just leave a portion of the whole story to help facilitate their story, Craig. Isn't that damn right? It's so true.
Pretty much. It's yeah, that's exactly what they do. People that have half a brain will be able to work it out, but unfortunately, those who don't read real good, for people who don't read good, will probably get confused about that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'll probably troll the Zcash guys today, I think, on this pullback. I think I might say what went wrong, and then watch them just get terminated by the old Bitcoin heads, who are obviously in this trade early. But like I said, no, I just think that's people like him probably protecting his bags. This stage of the bull run, people get the most emotional as well. So that's what I think everyone's seeing on the timeline now. When you start seeing influencers fight, it's normally like when things are on the bearish side as well, or tippy top of the bull run. So interesting to see all the big dogs come out and have something to say. I don't know, man. Just looks like a lot of bullshit to me. A lot of bag protecting and a lot of clout chasing to me, which I'm not into either of those things really. So
clout chasing, insecurities, Craig. You'd say peak male insecurity, mate. Hide behind a keyboard, say a lot of shit. Because you're protected because no one's here fighting me right here, right? That's literally it's the same story every time.
Yeah, it's with myself personally, I just try and execute trades and make money, and then if I can avoid drama, then I try that because that shit just drains me, man. Although I will troll Zcash a little bit today. Two broke DJs, yeah, definitely, man. Hello, Eldorado. How are you, GM down? But no, man. Oh, is this just ended? Oh no, that's Coinbase.
No, sorry. No, there's 4 more days for OpenSea Wave 2 I wanted to bring up. So you got 4 days if you want to go do it. Now the Coinbase shipment has finally occurred. So I remember Zach Hammer and GTG pinged me about this way back. I'm gonna say months ago. Saying, oh, like if you connected your Coinbase wallet or Coinbase One or whatever it was to OpenSea, you got like a shipment. So I'm seeing a lot of people get their shipments today from OpenSea, and it purely was just XP for this season. So, no, I mean, to be honest, it wasn't. I think you had to pay $4, or you could have a week trial for free, I think, to qualify for this. But looking at this, like 400 XP is nothing. Like, it is literally nothing. So, this HV metal shipment as well got claimed as well, 500 XP. Like, I mean, GG is cool, but like, if you go and have a look at the actual rewards tab, like 500 XP for me at this level would get me like only 3%, like not even probably 3 or 4%. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I think OpenSea, like, very curious to see if OpenSea switches up their rewards system in season 3 of this chess rewards process, because season 1 was so hyped. Everyone was like, yep, sick. Rewards pool should be, decent. And then everyone was left very disappointed. I had to go bridge to a new effing chain to claim my $1,000 of optimism that I've never used in my life and will never use again. So I thought that was very curious. But yeah, I mean, OpenSea token, I still think the token's going to cook. I still think the airdrop, I mean, you can't argue they've made billions of dollars probably over the past of 5 years or so. Plus, you obviously can tick off some of these treasures and badges. So I don't really have any plan to go high, but I'm at Amethyst. So that's about halfway. But I saw a stat the other day that, let me find that actually, that a lot of people, like you only had to be in the top 1%. I think you needed to only get to like not far along the chest at all. Here it is. Yeah. So to be inside the top 1%, you just need to get to Chromium. But again, this was a few days ago, 3 days ago. So maybe it has increased since then. But yeah, that's pretty crazy to be in top side. It's only the fifth one. So I'm at Amethyst. So probably will be around the top 1% again. So I think I was in top 1% for the first season. So I'll be in top 1% again for the second season. Again, just trading in and out of Moonbirds a few times. Buying some tokens via OpenSea as well. I usually buy Rect via OpenSea rather than Uniswap or something like that. So I don't know what you mean, Theo. I don't know what you mean by that comment. Not full stop, not five. What? So I don't know. That's news. Obviously, as OpenSea rewards do come to an end. Season 2, wave 2 is what they're calling it. Sorry, in 4 days' time. So very curious to see how it plays out. I mean, I would love to win. Give me a Moonbird, please. But I haven't done enough volume, so it looks like I don't know if they've even got a punk in this time. Looks like that. I don't know. I haven't looked through it all, but we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. Craig, have you been farming OpenSea? I know a lot of people probably haven't.
I didn't, but I probably should have a little bit. I don't know if I would have farmed it, but I probably should have just done their dailies. But I didn't out of disgust for my badge. No, I'm joking. I just forgot, to be honest, more or less. But I think that'll probably still be all right. This OpenSea stimmy, man. I think even though it didn't give it what people wanted as far as rewards go initially up front, I think the back end, obviously, with those badges, if you play the ball all the way through, you probably will get a pretty good drop, especially if people take their eye off it, which it sounds like they have.
Yeah.
Which means that people like you that stuck to it probably could get a half decent claim. So when the market's doing what it's doing, it's probably not, like we said, it's probably not a bad time. Not a bad time to be doing stuff like this. So I think probably good on you for. I mean, what are you what percent are you with that? Like you must be. Way up.
Top 1% on both. Top 1% on both.
Pretty good, dude. I reckon that's pretty good. I think it's still going to be a cook.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, and it's based on history as well. So I hope that I hope old wallets obviously still qualify. I think it's just going to be a shitstorm though. If it's like we have to go log in and then click some button, like that's just such a shit process for me and you who have like 25 wallets. I mean, I've been dealing with my tax stuff. I got 55,000 transactions in the past year. Like far out, man. Like it's just stupid. And then like they'll be like, "Oh, can you clarify what this is or where this money come from?" Yesterday there was one Bitcoin one or something. I was like, I have no idea. I have no idea where this is coming from or what I was doing here. And that like it. But if you look, it's like, oh, bridge. You bridge from this. I'm like, well, obviously I've sent it from just a different wallet. Like surely this wallet over here lost X amount and this wallet over here gained X amount. Like so. These tax pairs aren't seamless. That's the issue, I think, is they're not like when I put in, say, my centralized exchange as well, where I trade, it doesn't read that it came from another centralized exchange. And then another one's like, oh, you bridge from Bitcoin to bloody Solana. Like, what are you doing there? I'm like, well, I'm just using a protocol, mate. Like that's how blockchain technology works, right? So I don't know. So very curious to see how it all unpacks. But I think OpenSea will be a cook. I do think the token will be a cook. Obviously in the new year. Massive shout out to obviously Eldorado. 3-month subscription. Don't forget, guys. I think I mistyped it accidentally. But if we get 3 more subs or 2 more subs this episode, we'll give away some cash today, thanks to Yeet, to anyone who's on our Yeet leaderboard. So we're at 38, but the other thing says 37. So I don't know, 37 or 38 subs. If we get 2 or 3 more subs, guys, on Kick, we'll obviously do some giveaways. I use Crypto Tax Calculator, which is changing their name. They're changing their name to Sum. I don't know about that marketing from a crypto participant. Changing it from Crypto Tax Calculator to Sum. I don't know about that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. It's real weird. But it is what it is. All right, back to the charts. So I am interested in Zcash if we get a correction or a bit of consolidation is pretty much what I'm looking at here. BTC, really nice reaction, obviously, off 100K yesterday, Craig. We obviously had a weekly close and a daily close well above where you wanted to be. So that was really nice reaction. The biggest issue now is obviously coming into resistance. So you've obviously got resistance here at about 107. You obviously then have resistance at about 110 as well. The monthly open is also around 109. So there's a lot of resistance here. There's a lot of resistance here. So, I mean, you could be looking for a scalp short if that's what you're interested in. I know the GTG traders are looking for some scalp shorts if we push a little bit higher. So, yeah, it's just an interesting market right now. But what I like is that just unmuted me. That just unmuted me. How weird. Okay, that's weird. On Kick, I just heard myself. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, really nice reaction here. Okay, sweep of liquidity back here, back here, back here. I do think that this can hold for now. I mean, bullish catalyst, government obviously opening back up means that liquidity should be back turned on in a range of different factors as well. So no, Theo, I use crypto tax calculator. I've used them for years. Welcome, GG Martin. Welcome, GG Martin.
Was that confirmed, the government open?
It is basically voted for, I believe. I read this morning, I think. It was read this morning. So voted for overnight when we were sleeping. So that's good to see. Good to see, obviously, the government opening back up, because that does. I mean, I saw another thing this morning that said that 2,000 flights had been, or no, maybe not 2,000, but flights have been cancelled in America. So obviously, due to the government shutdown. So, dude, it keeps unmuting me. Why? Okay, I'm getting out of the tab. It just keeps unmuting me on Kick. How weird. So basically, yeah, the economy is also not getting stimulated, right? Because people aren't flying, people aren't spending money. Institutions, governments, companies, whatever, they're not flying. So yeah, I mean, Panda says, yeah, or X Panda says flights have been crazy in America right now. So that's just in itself a great example.
What do they mean by that? Flights have been crazy.
They've been cancelled. They're just canceling. They're canceling.
Why?
I'm not sure exactly of the reason why. I don't know if the government shutdown is like, are they cautious because something could happen? I don't know. X Panda or someone in America, like, guys, is there a specific reason for it? I just know that obviously if people aren't traveling, they're not spending, they're not blah, 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 right? So
do government workers stand down or something from the airports? Like, I just don't understand.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
So okay. Well, it sounds like good news that they're opening up then, man. Like, fuck, what's happening to that place? TSA and them are like government workers.
So it's government as a whole. Okay, I see.
Yeah, okay. So it's what I thought. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, it'll be good when they open up. I'm just trying to search when they're going to fucking open up.
Yeah.
I think it's this week.
Watch, let's have a look.
Hopefully it's this week, man.
Yep, here we go. So Senate on track to pass the bill to end U.S. government shutdown tonight. The bill was released this morning. We obviously saw $1 trillion as well added to the U.S. stock market today as well. Stimmy season, I forgot I commented on that. Shit. It's so funny. But yeah, anyways, the market's looking steady right now. Big conversation around BTC dominance as well. Because if it can't obviously get back above this sort of 60%, then naturally that is probably a good thing for alts/memes to receive a bit of a bid, right? Because naturally that means that there's more market cap flowing into riskier or lower cap assets. I like seeing that. I actually the important, oh my God, I'm going to have to okay. I don't know why it keeps unmuting me. It's so weird. Okay. Like how it just like, I mute the tab, I pause the stream and then it goes back and
which tab?
On Kick. I don't know why. I'm just trying to chat. Like I've got it there to do stuff, but I'm just going to get out of it today. But yeah, basically if we have a look here, ETH BTC also broke out, retesting here. I mean, it had such a big rally from the low, went up like, 150%. So 2.5x from the low. So, I mean, as long as this holds and maybe we get one more like bounce relief rally up here, it is better to hold an ETH or ETH based assets or ETH itself compared to BTC. So keeping an eye on this because I do think that it probably needs to correct a little bit longer here before we start to see a pretty bullish move higher. But it's getting close to where I do start to see maybe we see a bit of love again for ETH to outperform BTC. Which would be good for my NFT bags. And I did buy, I bought more ETH the other day as well. I bought more ETH yesterday or the day before as well, compared to BTC.
On Better News as well, did James Wynn get liquidated?
Oh, mate.
I'm joking. It's not on Better News. I feel bad. Sorry, Universe, for saying that. But the guy, he's got to be joking, right? Like,
man. I don't know. He's gained a lot of followers in the past.
Of course. Well, everyone likes watching a car crash, man. So that's the thing. Everyone loves misery, loves company. So I think the pump, this pump up to 160, put a post up yesterday saying I'm liquidated. I was like, oh my fucking God, dude, you have to be kidding. And then I saw Bitlord go and make a comment, go,
Oh,
shout,
dude, what
shout
was
out.
that against Thread Guy, or was this a different one?
Nah, Bitlord was giving James Wynn props, saying, shout out to
Oh,
James Wynn, realest fucker on the timeline, rinses himself for whatever, 100 million, doesn't give a fuck, comes back, will do it again and again. He operates on a different level, yada, yada, yada. I was like, dude, the guy just lost $100 million, man.
like
Like,
who, like how much is he worth? Who is he? Like that's the real question.
oh, yeah, I wouldn't even know. It's a bit strange because when you see him type and what he types and what he says are two different things. It's almost like it's a fucking conglomerate of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a weird comment from Bitlord saying, oh, good on this guy. He's the fucking man. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
just because you can make that money back doesn't mean you should have to, man. I'd prefer
Yeah.
just to keep it. Like you got rinsed for 100 million and you're going to get rinsed for another 30 or 40. That's so much money. Like,
It is.
imagine just being like, oh, that's okay. I've got lots more money. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not, I'm not sure that's how the wealthy become. I haven't met too many wealthy people that
Yeah.
think like that, which makes me think he wouldn't be that wealthy.
Yeah.
He just doesn't operate like that. So it's strange. Anyway, but
Yeah,
that's
it is weird. Hey.
shout out to him.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
But
money.
Pete coming in here with a relevant topic as well. Uniswap founder with the long-awaited proposal to introduce a fee switch, among other changes. Notable inclusion is retroactive burn. Yeah, that's pretty big. Very big news. Obviously, overnight as well. And many community members wish for fee switch has been turned on earlier, as uni holders have missed out on years of fees of 4 trillion in volume. Last we cannot turn back the clock, or can we? We propose a retroactive burn of 100 million uni from the treasury. This is the estimate of what might have been burned in the protocol fee switch.
Pumped, didn't
Obviously, yeah, it pumped. It's up 30% today. That's again, uni. Someone like shout out to Aussie. Aussie's always talked about uni and GTG as well, so it's been something on our radar for a long time. But I love seeing that rip. But if we have a look, the chart is still very much. I mean, you could argue that this is like a very clear bottom forming here potentially as well. So
I think this looks good, dude.
it does look good, but this is like historically, that's like what you would expect to see in a bear market. Like not a bull market, right?
That's true. Yeah, that is bear market charting. Jesus, I haven't seen a chart like that in a while.
No. What would have listed Uniswap first? Gemini, Binance, Bitfinex, probably. Yeah, here we go. A bit more history. Yeah, so if you have a look here, like it's interesting. Even though it's up 30%, like look at this chart. Like it has gone nowhere. It has gone nowhere in the past, what, 3 years. So I mean, it could be not a bad play now. This actually, you know what? This bottom here reminds me so much of Bitcoin during the bear cycle, right? You have a consolidation pattern, couple of pumps, fake out, rejection yet again. So it's clear range here. Deviation below a couple of times, plenty of retest. So, I mean, if this does break out of this range, I think this Uniswap could go pretty ballistic as well. So let me add this to my little list down the bottom, and I'll keep that up here as well to keep that on my radar as well. It's up 40% today. That's pretty crazy. I mean, yeah, GG's if you caught the bottom of this range. I mean, pretty fair range to hold. Like the fact it holds this range down the bottom is not a bad trade as well. So that's what I mean. You don't have to necessarily, there's so many ways to trade. Like I'm a big breakout trader. I'm a big Fibonacci guy, but bottom of range from a range that's held for 3 years. Very nice R&R from there. Even back to the mid range, which you would be in profit already. I mean, back to the top of the range. And if this does obviously break out, kind of like Zcash already did, then naturally this could go pretty crazy in the months to come, I would say. The other one, I just had another one that I wanted to look at. Oh, what was the token? I've forgotten. I've forgotten what it was. Anyways, yeah, good to see. I mean, that's the sort of level that you want to be seeing tokens sort of bounce from. But yeah, I want to see a breakout from this region for uni as well. Yeah. There's always new people on YouTube and on crypto Twitter as well. So that's his classic crypto environment. Where else do you want to talk today, Craig? Do you want to talk about anything else specifically today, mate?
Looks like Pump's still going well.
Yes, let's look at Pump. So
Yeah,
Pump's breaking out. Pump's breaking out of this low time frame. So I'm long. Nice to see the 6-6. So that's a nice TP again. I'm in from the 786, so way down here. So a very nice trade. That's the trade I took. So I'm up 23% without any leverage. Yeah, a big level here. I want to see obviously not a rejection here. We don't want a low, well, one, a lower high, but two, rejection from this area here. So you want to see a breakout, kind of continue up towards the 0.5, if not the 382 up here as well. So good to see pump. I own some spot now as well, Craig. Do you still own your spot, or did you have a sell?
I exited at near the top. I think it was 8.008 something or 7.5 or something. So just 5% off the top. So I actually did quite well in that trade. And I didn't buy back on the lows. I like this trade. I like this chart. I actually am starting to, if Bitcoin can just hold these levels, altcoins are starting to get a lot more interesting to me now.
I just walked into my desk. 1 second. I just got to get a parcel. Just walked into my desk. Oh, I'm going to have a mad bruise now. What yours? Yeah, no. Okay, let's talk on that.
Getting my attention now. Yeah. Structurally, guys. Greeny's going to get a massage. Seed Phrase got back to me. Might have Seed Phrase on the show. Hopefully this week. Legends from Wolf Game. So we're just setting up a day and a time with the big dog now. He's in Dubai, so it might have to be an afternoon show for us. So it'll be got to be a bad time for you Americans in the room. It'll be like, be like 2 a.m. your time, I think, unfortunately. But you'll get him on the show. He's got a little bit to talk about with Wolf Game. But yeah, Greeny, altcoins.
Yeah, no. Well, I like if BTC can hold specific levels and trend before a range, and that's usually very good for alts and memes or trends to emerge, and for them to thrive in that environment, right? Hence why Uni, hence why World Liberty Finance, hence why Trump, hence why Zcash. All these tokens are starting to catch more of a bid because risk is going down the curve, right? Liquidity is going down the curve, and BTC is holding up at a steady range. The query a lot of people face is, are you better to buy Bitcoin and just hope for a 20% move? I mean, a 20% move from Bitcoin at this level is like what? Like $130,000, right? So not much upside. Or are you better to try and capture a trade like Pump Fun here or Dogecoin or something else, right? Like some of these other alts that we're looking at as well. Like Keto's one that I called in GTG. I really like this chart. It's consolidated here. It looks to be breaking out. Higher low, okay, off the 786 from the all-time low as well. So yeah, off the 786. So yeah, this is the sort of chart. These are the sort of charts that I'm happy to just buy and hold and stay patient. Again, if the rest of the market holds up here, we catch a bid in the months, 2 months, 3 months to come. Something like this hopefully should give me a nice like 2-3x move maybe towards the upside. So yeah, there's a few trades out there at the moment. Anything else that really interests you? Have you ever looked into the virtual ecosystem? This is one thing I never did. I just never did.
No, I didn't. I think, is this what Zeneca was getting pretty into, wasn't it? Yeah. Man, I don't know. I didn't, and I feel stupid not, but I feel like it was just the names put me off. Like it was. I don't understand the concept. I don't even know what virtuals are.
I never really spent much time over there either. But basically, it's like AI agents, AI launching tokens. There's a range of different ways that they work. The tokenomics is apparently it's a lot more of a fairer system and all those sorts of things. So there's definitely, it's still a bit of a cook. But I mean, like it was a season for a time, right? So for example, like Vader, I remember Zeneca told me about this. Like, I'm such an idiot. You never fade a friend's message, but I faded this like he messaged me at like 8 million. He's like, "Oh, Greeny, I've been in Vader. I think it's gonna cook." And I was like, "Yeah, righto." But I think this was like, as you can see here, it was like peak mania. It was November 2024. So this is when meme coins were going crazy. We had a bit of an NFT season as well. So for me, I like, you can't delegate your time to everything, I think is a good lesson in itself, right? So you have to fade certain things. And of course, whilst I was making money in meme coins, other people were making money on the virtuals ecosystem. So it is what it is. You're always going to have regrets. I think that's a lesson in crypto. It's a lesson in life. You're going to have regrets. That's just life. It's how you deal with those regrets. It's how you move on and live a happy life and a happy trading life in crypto as well. But anyways, he shielded it to me at 8 million. Then he's like, Greeny, it just hit 120 million. Did you get in? And
Yeah.
I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, it was like his first big 7-figure trade. I was like, damn, man. But hey, GG's to him. Hopefully he took some profit on it as well. He'll be down at Oz CryptoCon, so it'll be good to catch up with him. But yeah, I mean, like my thinking is like, it just shows you though too, like old meme coins and old virtual tokens aren't really catching a bit. Like no matter what we look at, Mog, Pepe, all those sorts of things. Like it seems to be new emerging tokens that catch a bid more than say older established tokens within an ecosystem. So here's Keter, it's over on base as well. So this is one I was looking at as well. But yeah, I mean, like Ribbit hasn't really, or Tibber hasn't done anything. Like this is rumored to be fintech billionaires, but I mean, one, I don't like a chart like this. I don't buy. It's like Zcash. Like I'm not going to buy a parabolic price action move. Like give me consolidation, even if it's just for a little bit.
Yeah.
That's where I buy. I don't buy up here. Okay. Like I've been burnt too many times. And once you start being burnt too many times, that's the sign to walk away and start learning some strategies. So, yeah, I mean, interesting levels. Keeping an eye on this. Fintech billionaires. Yeah. What's coming out of that? Who knows? Why did they launch a token? Who knows? There's a lot of secrecy around it as well. So, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, base season's definitely heating up. Have you jumped on base app yet, Craig, as well? Or is that something you got to do still as well?
I have. I just haven't finished setting it up. So I guess to be honest, no, I haven't. I had half done it. I've half done it. And then, because I think it can work on your computer or just your phone?
I don't know. I downloaded the app the other day and that's as far as I got.
That's exactly, so you're at the same point as me. Pengu actually looks all right, Mindful Pride. I was just about to say that to Greeny before. I actually think Pengu, setup-wise, I don't mind. It's got a bit of work to do, but I don't mind charts like that. I just need to see some volume come in for me.
Yeah. On the daily, we could get a bit of a breakout here, but it looks like it probably just needs to chill for a little bit longer. I'm going to say maybe not. Yeah, maybe a little bit longer. But the first sign of a potential breakout would be from this little low time frame range from October over the past month. Is if it can break this, then its next target would be the golden pocket here. What happens at the golden pocket? Does it reject and come back down, set a higher low? But then something like this, that would be very bullish for me as well. Or does it break from here, break this, and do something like this and like go quite aggressively? So I bought some Pengu yesterday as well. Down here at about 1.5 cents, I think. I need to move it to abstract so I can get more XP personally, so I can just kind of farm that a little bit. But yeah, I don't mind this. Like I kind of drew this for GTG as well. Like if it does break this, if it rejects from here, then watching what happens here. Like, does it come down higher low again or sweeps this liquidity one more time? Then we bounce from the 786. I don't know, but I didn't long it. I bought spot because I do think it could be it needs a little bit longer, I think, around these levels. But yeah, this again, much better trying to buy this. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Greeny, you bought some up here. Well, yeah, I had invalidations, right? Like I bought this. I was hoping for a breakout off this higher low here, off this. It hit my invalidation, and I saved myself how much downside? Saved myself 40% downside. Same again. Came down here. I was hoping for a reaction off the golden pocket. We got a little bit of a mini breakout here on low time frames, but then it crashed below, stop loss hit, and I saved myself yet again from this trade another 25% from there. So, like people always get invalidation is there for a reason. Save yourself from downside is one of the best lessons you can learn in crypto is always have a stop loss. And if you can't use a stop loss, keep an eye on that chart and have a stop loss or manually go click sell if it does break your invalidation. That's a very good lesson to have.
And a good reason why you shouldn't have too many coins, because if you're having to watch live invalidation levels, it's quite taxing watching 50 charts, and you'll miss selling or buying or selling into profit or invalidation levels. So yeah, I don't know what you're like, Greeny, but any more than sort of 10 charts for me, 10 or 20, and it gets pretty
hard to keep up. Yeah, it's so hard to keep up.
Yeah, good to see abstract stuff picking up a bit as well. It's got a long way to go. I know people like me were like, hey, it's up 30%. They're like, yeah, but it's down 300. I'm like, yeah, but I've got to celebrate something. But I think clear bottoms have formed. I think we're seeing recoveries now across that ecosystem, probably across a lot of chains, actually. It's not abstract exclusive. But obviously abstract being on the edge of the risk curve, it bleeds the most, and hopefully it bounces a lot. And we've seen a good bounce. I need to buy some RAC still.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, before we move on to abstract, yeah, I bought some rect yesterday. I bought more Kita than I bought rect, but I need to buy some more rect. I do think this is not about R&R here at all. I do think this is a good little
Same.
area.
Yeah,
Even
same.
if it trades back to the 0.5, like that's a 2x, I'm pretty sure, back to here. Yeah, not quite, 70%. So, yeah, I do like this chart. I mean, it's just so hard to fade those guys. Like, it's as simple as that. Like, I don't want to fade them.
Yeah, yeah.
Building.
I think
Yeah.
I think I had a message from God last night telling me to buy that, man. So there you go, guys. But,
Wait, in your dreams or something?
no, I'm joking. I was just standing yesterday evening looking at the sky, and it popped into my head. It was like buy rect, and I was like,
Oh, that's a sign, Craig.
there you go,
That's
put that breeze. But yeah, no, I think I need to buy some of this, and also because obviously the boys support us. And I was like, oh fuck, I probably should own some just to support them back. That's what actually popped into my head, and then I was like, yeah, actually the chart looks good.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll open to some rect today. I think I'm in a bit of a buying mood for alts. I don't know if this is going to hurt me because it could be easy to buy alts now. Bitcoin dips to 98 and goes, fuck you, Craig, take another hit.
Well, exactly. Like you could see more pain if it crashes back to 100K.
But at some point, we don't have to have the balls to do it. But at some point, I do want to enter a few more alts because I do want to try and capture a 2x move would be nice at this stage of the market. I don't think Bitcoin will do a 2x, but I think Rect could do a 2x quite easily, actually. I think Pengu could do a 2x quite easily. So I need to start looking where I can, and I mean go in with a bit of size as well. That's why I'm careful on entry here, because if I go in with size, I don't want to lose fucking 20% on a size move and be like, fuck.
Yeah, agreed.
But things are starting to look good, and also I think macro market wise, the right things are happening. So charts look recovered or recovering. And obviously with the US government, QE coming in, rate cuts, like there's just each of those in isolation, you could argue is not fantastic, but with all of them together at this stage of the market, I'm like, will I look back next year and go, dude, why didn't you have one last little crack? I don't mean go all in, but certainly I mean take some educated bets. And I think Rect is a pretty good one because clearly the team's going to keep working. So that as far as a meme coin goes, if you want to call it that, I think it's a bet on some real humans versus say fucking Abster or like Guna or like, as great as those are, I wouldn't mind a team or a human behind to get mad at if things go bad. Where's Guna?
Much better than trading a meme. Much better than buying a meme.
Who do I message if Guna goes down? The CEO of Guna.
That's quality. Mindful says you can't. So this is the big thing. This is why a lot of people. I mean, I was chatting to Eli about this, or we both were yesterday. He's like, putting a stop loss in place, like, will it hit? Well, yeah, it just depends, like, where you're trading, and that's like a lesson. Like, if you're just buying on Phantom, you cannot put a take profit, you cannot put a stop loss in, and I would highly recommend not doing that per se, unless it's a long-term spot hold sort of trade. I personally use exchanges. I use on-chain protocols to trade as well, like bots if I can. So, for example, if I'm buying an abstract bot, I would. An abstract meme coin, I might throw it on Looterbot. If I'm on Solana, I might use Pepe Boost bot. That way I can set stop losses and take profit and not have to have my finger on the pulse. So again, if you're keen, mindful, I mean, I don't know if you're in GTG, but we talk about this all in GTG and we can help step it through for you if you would like on GTG as well. But yeah, Jupiter, you can set stop losses and take profits, I believe. I personally don't use it. Their fees are quite outlandish on their platform. So I just use it to swap rather than to actually trade. But yeah, abstract did catch a bid, as you can see, bounced off. Absa obviously bounced off here. The query that I face is volume. If we don't see volume come in, then it's not going to break out very nicely. So this guy, there's one guy that bought 9.5 ETH worth of Abstar, so that's probably what really pumped it. And a bit of a sell off into the 786 fib, as you can see here already.
9 ETH worth.
Yeah.
Jesus,
I don't know what you're thinking. The slippage on that would have been horrendous as well.
Oh man, he probably lost fucking $500 or something. I don't know.
Probably more. So anyways, yeah, I mean, keeping an eye on Abstar. Obviously, a lot of charts are pretty similar, but it's the same again. It's still volume. Like Guna obviously broken out as well, but look at the volume, 6.8K. Like that is abysmal volume. That is abysmal volume. So if this breaks out higher, you want to see volume come in. If volume doesn't come in, it's not going to break the move higher. It's going to be such a painful hold. It's going to be such a painful trade. So I'll be more aggressive. So I'm up nearly 2x already on God. But same again, needs to see volume. 11K of volume. Not much at all. This shows you there's no interest at all over here. 8.9K over on Retspot as well. If we have a look at it, little bit of a breakout as well. So let's have a look. What else are we in? Cyclops, did it break out? No, not quite yet. It's coming though.
The local Thai restaurant's probably doing a higher volume on the daily than some of these fucking coins, man. Fuck,
damn
9K.
Right, man. Damn right. Damn right.
What the hell? Guys, start spending, please. My bags are heavily underwater.
I know.
Even I need a 2x, Greeny. I need a 200%.
I mean, like charts like this, Craig, as well, boring. Like it just like it's not a good looking chart. It's just not a good looking chart. So
hey, I think the bottom's forming though, Greeny. There.
I mean, maybe, but it's tough for me to say that, Craig.
Yeah, me too, and I'm in that.
Well, what's the other one you're in? I can't even. It's not even the top 30. SMP. What's it called?
Yeah, SMP's one of them. I'm still in. What's that now? 200K market cap.
100K market cap.
What happened, holders? I thought you were believers.
No one's a believer.
All of you lied to me.
Craig, this is not looking good, man. This is not looking
good. No, this one.
This basically went to zero.
yeah. There's a couple that really did. SMP and IC, two of my favorites, went just about zero. But not surprisingly, they were. Look, there were better coins to be in. So yeah, they got absolutely decimated, man. That shows you guys who are watching meme coins and how they can actually just about go to zero. They really can, which is quite horrific to see. $4,000 turn into 200
pennies.
It's quite amazing to watch money just erode. Yeah, you've never seen money erode like with a meme coin. It's something to behold. And as Greeny says, it can go down 70% and then it can go down 70% more.
Crazy.
You wake up and you're like, that's it, right? 70% pullback. Surely we're done. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, oh, another 70%. Shit, that's 140%. I didn't think that was possible, but it really is.
Yeah, it is. It is. Now I'm going to take a look at some of the other ecosystems that we normally don't, just to show you there are still trends out there. There are still opportunities out there. If we get 2 more subs on Kick, guys, in this episode, we'll give away free cash today. So 2 subs, just click sub. 2 more subs, guys, and let's give away some money. Let's give away some money. If you guys sub to the channel, we'll do it today for people who are tuning in and on Yeet as well. But yeah, obviously, a sub literally costs you a coffee. Costs you a coffee to join us and support us on Kick, guys. We very much do appreciate it. If you are new, click the sub button on YouTube or click obviously follow on Kick as well. Now, yeah, Trillions is, I remember reading about this, but it went to 60 million. This is on Plasma. So Plasma obviously came out, was supposedly in alignment with Tether. That whole meta really died off and whatnot as well. But if you were early to an ecosystem like this, then you could have caught like Trillions after it went up pretty crazy. But same again, again, all meme coins go to zero. It's as simple as that. All meme coins trend to zero eventually. That's a lesson. Other ecosystems like Sui, not really as strong as they used to be as well. But Sui really, that crash on its which protocol was it? I can't even remember. Cetus. When Cetus had its crash around the protocol and it got hacked, like that really killed the momentum of like these ecosystems as well. So there's still meme coins out there. Like I don't even know what they're. But Woolworths like big dump off more recently, so I don't know what's happening over there. But there's definitely opportunity. You just got to go try and find it. Hyper EVM is. I need to get over, like, there's like Lambo Land is the one I want to look at. Like, I keep fading it and I need to just go over and bloody just sort it out. But this one? So this is trade any coin in crypto with 0% fee. So this is like, apparently these guys are having an airdrop very soon and it's based on Hyperliquid, I'm pretty sure. Or it's a protocol over there, but they've done $10 billion in trading volume. So these guys are going to have a airdrop is my understanding as well. You can use it as a swap protocol. 50K users, $23 million of volume in the past. Well, this is in September, so it's been a while. But yeah, anyways, this is Project X. I do think this is probably there's a few hyper liquid things over in their ecosystem which I have faded for a long time. So is this? Oh, is it just a liquidity provider, or can I actually trade on this? I don't know. I need to look into this, Craig, because there's definitely good opportunities across the board over on this chain. And I just keep fading them. I just keep fading. I haven't been over here at all. So maybe it's liquidity pool based. Maybe it is liquidity pool based, and you get APR. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe this is where I should be parking some liquidity for an airdrop too, potentially. So, I mean, I've been doing it on Solstice. I think I would have actually ticked over 1 million flares overnight. Craig,
Wow.
have you jumped on Solstice yet? Have you put any money on there?
I have not. I have not. You're thinking it'll be a pretty good cook there?
954 flares, so just shy of a mil.
You could be a
Yeah, I
millionaire.
think this will be a cook. I think it will be a cook. If you're higher up, yapping about it on ZEC, you can yap about it as well, which I kind of have. I think I'm top 20, I think. But then obviously it's a DeFi staking protocol. You can earn a lot of like different multipliers if you hold your EUSX, which is their stable coin. You can use some of the liquidity pools, which I'm using on Radium. You can do it on obviously Orca as well. But then they have this multiplier down the bottom, which I've earned 671 flares. Sorry, 1,000 flares. But you are losing money because this does go to zero. The contract expires, I think, in March next year. But TG for SLX, which is the Solstice token, is supposedly rumored to be dropping in December 21st. So, again, an easy place to just park some money. I think I've got maybe, I don't know, $2,000 on the platform altogether. I don't know, something like that. And hope I'm already in the top 1%. And hopefully I can get a decent portion. My goal was to have at least 0.01% of flare supply. I'm probably going to get past that. I have 1 million out of 12 billion. So I don't know, 1 M divided by 12 bill is how much? Let's see if Brave can work this out for me. Or do I need to go somewhere else? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Brave. Brave is a really annoying search browser. Or DuckDuckGo is a really annoying. It's a really annoying search browser. So I always go to Google. Come on, ChatGPT, give it to me. So I'm at times by 100 for the percentage. So I'm currently at 0.0083. So I have been increasing in terms of my supply for Solstice. My goal is 0.01. I mean, if I can get to 0.1, like that's still like over 15, probably 12x from here. I mean, it could be a cook. Could be a cook. Could be definitely a cook.
You're gonna have a few stimmies coming your way, Greeny.
Well, that's the goal, right? Like when the market's shit and it's choppy, like where else? Like you might like look for low cost basis things, right? I think yeah. So okay, Nick, send me a DM, mate. Send me a DM, and Nick, he just said he's in the top 100 on Project 8. It's under farm. You can get top 100 no time green. Nick, please send me a DM. I don't know if you're in GTG. I think maybe you are. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you are, yeah, let us know. Let us know. Send us send me a DM, and I want to dive into that ecosystem as well. I want to dive into that ecosystem. Yeah, cool. Outside that, anything else, Craig, that we want to discuss at this point of time?
I see. I had a quick look at NFTs. It looks like they're just chilling. They're not really doing much today. So similar to prices to what they were yesterday when we looked, maybe down slightly, but not much. All the main ones we're in are looking good. So good to see them just kind of cooking. Obviously, we kind of need. I think we need Ethereum to kind of move north for these to kind of to get the excitement back in the market, because people are sort of a bit gun shy with NFTs at the moment, and I would be too. There were some good buying opportunities last week, which you got into.
I'm so mad I didn't buy more.
Yeah, I know, for 5K that Moonbird probably, but I was fucking not shitting myself, but I wasn't as confident as I was rewind a year ago when I would have just plowed money into NFTs. But they're just sitting, so I like to see that. It's good to see the big pudgy sort of sitting where it is. But now, other than that in the market, and it's kind of at it's such a tricky point. I guess the big news is for me personally, I'm thinking, like I said earlier, altcoins. I'm starting to come around to them again now, so that's kind of good. Obviously, that's in my head, probably not in everyone else's, but I'm starting to see charts. That's probably the exciting thing for me at the moment, is seeing alts find bottoms and now get this. It looks like there's trade setups again, which I haven't seen any for fucking months, really. Or I'd see one, it would break down. I saw one, and that might happen again, unfortunately. But yeah, like we just went over at the start of the show, for those who didn't see the start, go over probably the first half an hour, and I think Reedy and I go over probably the best alts we've seen.
Yeah.
So those are probably the go. Just watching Bitcoin, dude. Like that's the star of the show right now. I don't think there's much else to watch until that shows its hand. So
Yeah.
I'd love Bitcoin just to fucking flop its whatever out and just go 116,000. Here you go, motherfuckers, and just squeeze the shit out of those bears and those shorts, and give us like $20 billion of liquidations of shorts. I'd love to see that. It's close, man. So I'm cautiously optimistic again, Greeny.
Yeah.
I've moved the dial from slightly fearful to cautiously optimistic, and I'd like to go into optimistic and then full-blown bull, man. But as far as things to look at, I think it's alts at the moment, provided Bitcoin holds. So not the nicest thing to say, is it? Because if Bitcoin breaks, everything else is going to break down. But I think it's much to ISOBeast discussed. It's InfoFi. It's farming those things at the moment. That's what probably anyone with probably half a brain and with who's on a shoestring budget. And the good thing is everyone we're speaking to right now can do that. Not everyone can plow into Bitcoin. Not everyone can buy a Moonbird. Not everyone can buy a big Pudgy. But altcoins and InfoFi, everyone can do. And then altcoins are starting to look like, for the regular Joes out there, we could get a 2, 3, 4, 5x on some alts. So I'm hesitant to say it's go time, but I'm certainly starting to feel like maybe that was a bottom. Maybe that was the bottom. Maybe that 98K tap was the 98K we needed to see. I hope it was, man. I hope it was. Obviously, we can't live on hope. There we just said our daily close. 105.
Yeah, just below that pivotal 382 fib of the range. So interesting. Yeah.
So
I would agree. I want to talk on Moonbirds. I think like I still need to do the bloody CoinGecko thing. I need to do that today. But it just was a bit buggy. But I want a second and a third Moonbird. I do. It's just, do I buy it now or do I stay patient and wait a little bit and maybe get it a little bit lower?
Yeah, because what are they at now? 7.5?
7.1 they're at 2 ETH.
Yeah. Maybe, I know. Maybe if it drops back into the sixes, I think I grab another.
Yeah, give me low sixes and I'm probably pretty happy with that, back towards 10K, 12K.
And I think I might, maybe I need to get rid of my, what are the other Moonbirds I've got? Not the oddities. Yeah.
That's not a bad play.
I'd rather just have the main birds, eh?
I would agree with that. How many mythics do you have?
2.
So that's about 1.5K, 1.6K.
Yeah. Shit, they were up to about 15. I won't even talk about it.
I want more Moonbirds. I definitely want more Moonbirds.
Yeah, I think they're the play. I think they're semi-affordable. I think time horizon wise, there's stuff coming sooner rather than later versus a Pudgy, which is kind of not abstract reliant, but a little bit. And abstract's a tricky one now, hey, with their launch. Yeah. With the market having done that dip, it's just done. Has that pushed the time horizon for Luca back on abstract? Is it going to be Q1 now rather than Q4? But then that means I think there's an opportunity to farm it again, man.
Yeah.
Like for people that aren't in, you might have another 3 months to come over there because all the memes and that are fucked now, man. If you came over there and put 20K in, you could probably farm XP very quickly. Yeah. With downside risk quite minimal compared to where I was doing it. So that's my sales pitch for abstract. You probably can get a little stimmy there. And I still think that's going to be a good drop, dude. I still think that.
I think so too. I think so too. I think they might go down the route of a raise from their Giga Chads and stuff or their community maybe as well. So yeah, there's probably a bit on the horizon for abstract. I think is not a bad. And I mean, like their ecosystem's cooking now. Like ZEC is on abstract, right? Myriad
coming soon, I think, as well.
What's that?
Amigo.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're doing well. There's a lot of good things happening over there now. They're shipping. I love to see that. So
partnerships are getting announced again. Disney. It's an arm of Disney, but I'm not saying that's going to raise meme coin prices or anything like that, which the rest of us idiots want. But look, it's just another step in the right direction with getting eyes, getting. I mean, partnerships just shows me things are getting done in the background, which I like to see. Do I care about Disney being there for myself? Meh, not especially. But Disney's big, and people love that shit, man. So I'm happy. Red Bull and Disney, that's two decent partnerships. And it sounded like Luca was saying there's loads. No, it was, who's the other dude? Mike Lee? What's his fucking name?
Yeah. Michael, yeah.
He did an interview the other day, and he said there's well, how did he word it? It was bullish, dude. It was bullish. He basically said there's a lot of partnerships which just have not been spoken about, which are massive.
Okay.
So I think they've probably been sitting on stuff for a while. And I sort of wonder whether they actually had to clean house a bit before they started to announce those things. And I think
maybe, yeah.
I think possibly with you seeing team members step down, be removed, whatever you want to call it, and now these partnerships being announced, I think Luca probably came back from doing his little tour around Asia, and he's come back and gone, right, let's clean house out, which I've seen in other companies before when the big boss comes back and he goes, what the fuck has been happening here? Clear shit out and drops the partnership. So I'm bullish on that. So I think a lot of people took their eyes off Abstract, and I understand why. It was a bit of a shit show for a while. Not a lot happened, a lot of silence in the team. That's not great. I mean, unfortunately for crypto, it's a hype-based economy. So what's it? An attention economy. And if the team's not posting, not shipping, and not tweeting, the prices go down. Unfortunately, so with Luca back now, I'm bullish on it. I think if you're not there, I think if you go and dump a bit of money there, you can probably farm Abstract very cheaply, probably get to gold very quickly, and you might get a 4-5 figure claim / airdrop. So, and hey, we might go into Q1. So that's my little bullish spiel on Abstract. I'm still bullish on it. Bear in mind, I've got bags there, and as soon as these bags pump 2-3x, I'll be selling, guys. So just a word of warning, I'll be dumping on head. So come on in. I need to sell, Greeny. Please buy up. Please buy up generously. But I think Moonbirds and Abstract for me, and some altcoins are probably some of the opportunities in the market, apart from all the obvious other InfoFi. Speaking of InfoFi, just quickly, when does I don't fucking know how to say ZET? When do those cards go?
I would assume soon as well. So that'd be nice for a trading comp as well to keep on the horizon. So yeah, I would hopefully soon. Definitely keen. DeFi news. Their little tournament ends literally 2 days time. So there's a few people fighting me for the number one spot on DeFi. They never got back to me too, by the way. They never even replied to me. Nah.
Clown show, man.
This guy Khan followed me yesterday on Twitter as well. So nice. I mean, there's a few big dogs on ZET who followed me in the past couple of days. Memecoins as well followed me as well. So there's a few big dogs floating around going, oh, there's other people on this and connecting.
I don't even know any of those names, man.
No, neither. I've never heard of it. But that's the beauty of this. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, I do InfoFi for a range of reasons. One of them being connecting with other people in the industry who maybe have similar passions. So, looks like this guy's going to absolutely cook me, Khan. He's got 98 pending points, so he's going to absolutely flip me in the next 24 hours or so. So I might need to put out a few more tweets. But yeah, it's no, I mean, like, yeah, 10K for this one, so I'm not sure how that'll go. Plus the ZETs as well. But yeah, I'm still farming a few of these. So I really hope that waitlist or not even the waitlist, but hopefully the creator cards do come out very soon. I am excited for that. It will be nice and fun to take part in that ecosystem as a tournament, as a game. Maybe throw some money around as well, and hopefully that goes good for Abstract XP as well. That's the curious part that I'm interested about. I mean, my Abstract XP has not been too bad. It's really interesting because I don't think myriad volume and stuff really comes into Abstract XP per week, because I've been trading on there for a long time, and it's really not helped with my XP. So I'm now 1400. So I did a bit of volume yesterday. For some reason, my multiplier on BNB has not worked. So I might have done the 0 fee market and I might have messed up here. So I don't have a 3x multiplier. So I might need to go redo that, which is so annoying, bridging to another chain and then using it again. But yeah, my goal is to try and get back into the top 1000 over on Myriad. So there's a market that I am looking at this morning that I'll go have a look at a bit of analysis at and see. But yeah, Craig, good show. I don't think there's anything else. Daily close was steady. Market's holding up steady at the moment. Let's just see what sort of the week has. I mean, there are some bullish catalysts, but yeah, I mean, that looks strong. Nice reaction of 100K for Bitcoin. So let's hope that we can push back to 107, and then let's see what happens. But if not, 110 remains that sort of next resistance level for me, up around that level up there. So keep an eye on that previous high there. Anything else you want to talk about today?
Not really. I think the only news probably is that we'll have Seed Phrase probably later show. He just got back to me on Wednesday, Greeny.
Yep.
Our Thursday.
Thursday. So yeah, cool.
US so Wednesday.
Thursday afternoon.
Yeah, Thursday afternoon. So he just got back to me now. So that's Wolf Dot Game.
Yeah. I mean, his Seed Phrase is a very reputable NFT collector as well, art guy. So it'd be super epic to have him on.
Yeah, so we'll have a chat with the big fella. So that's cool that he got back to me. So yeah, for the people listening now, definitely tune in for that. If you can't make it live, because I think in the US it'll be like 2 a.m. or something retarded. There we go, Greedy.
Well, I thought we just better plug. So 10:30 on the Sunday, Greg, is when we're chatting. 10:30, and then I'm chatting at 2:55 on the Saturday as well.
Easy. Okay, cool, great. Okay, 10:30 a.m. Yeah, beautiful. Make sure if you're around Sydney, come along and check us out, man. That should be a blast, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there are still tickets. It says 85% sold out, 10 days away. So if you're an Aussie or New Zealand, or you want to come over and hang out, let us know, and we'll see you there.
Yeah, let's go. Have you booked your plane tickets yet, Greeny?
Yeah, I've booked everything now. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go do that now. Then I'll go book.
Yeah.
So since it's actually real, now it's actually happening. I better book.
I know. I mean, mate, hopefully the flights aren't booked for you. Hopefully you can get down there.
Have to drive, eh? No, I'll be there. I'll be there. But look, hopefully Bitcoin holds here, guys. Alts look all right. Abstract looks fantastic, and that's about it. NFTs holding, InfoFi holding. We'll be back tomorrow morning. It'll be Abstract XP Day, I think, won't it?
Yeah. So double check if my Aborian liquidity of $780 gave me anything or not this week.
Yeah, same here.
But obviously, shout out to OKX for partnering with us, guys. The safest exchange in crypto. You can sign up down below. We've been using it now for multiple months, and we absolutely love it. And obviously, shout out to Yeet. Unfortunately, we didn't get any subscribers today, so no Yeet giveaway today, guys. It's a shame because your odds would have been far better today. Compared to later in the week when everyone tunes in. So again, maybe we'll do this special tomorrow again. If we have 2 or 3 subs tomorrow on the show, maybe we'll do a live giveaway of Yeet cash as well. But as always, thanks for tuning in. We very much appreciate it, Craig. Thanks for tuning in as well, mate, and for being with me today. Chat, thanks for all of your engagement. Thanks, and shout out to obviously the new followers as well on all the socials. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, or 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard, depending where you are around this crypto world.
Cheers, Greeny, and thanks, chat. And we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see you then.
See you later, guys. Appreciate it.